Allison. Now we're going to do a sit and reach test to measure the flexibility of your hamstrings and lower back. Now I'll show you one variety here, but then in another video, we'll show you some alternative sit and reach tests and also the Thomas test. Normally, you would only pick one test for low back and hamstrings. You wouldn't do multiple, but we'll show some variations. Mostly when you do the sit and reach test, almost everything is the same. So you start by doing a warm-up, and you want to do both a general warm-up, so 3 to 5 minutes of aerobic exercise, kind of light intensity, and also some stretches for the hamstring and lower back. Now when you do this test, you're going to sit in front of this box with your legs extended out in front of you, and for this particular YMCA protocol, for this particular protocol, you're going to have your feet about 6 to 8 inches apart. Before you sit down, you're going to want to take your shoes off, because there's about an inch on the soles of your shoes, and that would affect the results. So you want to make sure that your shoes are off. When you actually do the test, you line up your hands so that your fingertips are perfectly aligned. And you're going to then stretch forward as far as you can, slowly, hold for about 2 seconds, and then relax. While you're stretching, there are some common errors. One is that people tend to bounce and do it very quickly. That's not what we want. We want it to be a very slow stretch, and you reach as far as you can and hold it. People will tend to bend their knees up when they stretch forward. Again, you want your knees straight and against the floor. And sometimes people will twist their torso and stretch further with one hand. We're trying to avoid that. We want to keep them perfectly aligned. Okay. Now I know you're all warmed up, so if you could remove your shoes and have a seat, we'll take the measurements. Okay. Now you want to put your fingers against the box, and now stretch as far forward as you can with your knees flat, and hold for 2 seconds, and relax, and I'll take a reading. And this one calls for 2 trials, so go ahead one more time. And relax, and that's it, you can get up. Now, you use the most distal measure, and it typically happens on the 2nd or 3rd trial, and that's what you use for a score, and look